All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say shalom. All right, it's your brother Paratham. I'm going to go into being content. All right, I'm going to hit the word, hit some scriptures, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying, because it's imperative that we, being in the midst of the headquarters of pure evil, Babylon, spiritual Egypt, aka America. All right, it's almost, man, it's wise to be content. We're in the midst of, we're in the capital of wickedness. All right, we're in the midst of a bunch of lust, temptations, and on all levels in every aspect, man. From food, from food to possessions, women, money, man. It's we got to be content. We got to be circumspect. So I'm gonna hit a few scriptures, man. Going into that, hit some words for edification's sake, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying in itself. All right, so 1 Timothy 6:6 in the KJV says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." All right, that's pretty straightforward. We're going to go into that word godliness. All right. Because it's one thing to be content. All right, reverence, respect, piety towards Yahweh. Piety. What does this mean? It's interesting. It says the devotion, religiousness, holiness, sanctity, saintliness. All right, devotion to Yahweh, faith, religious duty, spirituality. You see these words, man. Sacredness, religious zeal, fervor. Okay, look at this: obedience, duty, respect, compliance. All right, submissiveness. All right, this is what we supposed to be on, man. So it says but godliness with contentment is gain. And we're talking about a spiritual gain. We're talking about favor in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's eyesight, man. This is how we gotta move. But not only do we have to be content, we have to be content with godliness, man. And we just went into that word. Verse 7, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out." Hey, well, we learned that through Job in the first chapter. After the messenger came and told him that his sons and daughters were killed, they were put to death. What did Job do? What did he say? He said, what? Naked I came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither, man. He said, the Lord gave, Yahweh gave, and Yahweh have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh, man. We can't take none of this shit with us. We wasn't born with it. So we have to be content with what we have. I'm going to continue reading, and I'm going to hit it in the GNT. It says, verse 8, "And having food and raiment, let us therewith be content." It says, "But they that," I'm going to stop there. Let's hit that word content. Next verse is going into another topic. All right, "To be possessed of unfailing strength." And there's strength in being content. That is beautiful. To be satisfied. And to go even further, I went into Google. It says to be at peace or at ease, man. To accept as adequate despite wanting more or better. All right, it's a state of satisfaction. All right, so to be content is just being at peace with what you have. Knowing that there's more and better out there, right? But also knowing that all comes with a cost. That fine print, there's strings attached to that. All right, side effects. So we have to be content, man. Be content with what? Little income we got coming in to pay the bills. keep a roof over our head, clothes on our back, our kids fed. All right. And you know, we got to move in the spirit of righteousness. It's that simple. All right, it says, let's jump back real quick. That was it on that. Proverbs 30. And 7. It says, 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies, and give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Who is Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Poverty nor riches, man. All right, give me just enough. It says, feed me with food convenient for me. So I'm going to eat when it's convenient for me, when it's necessary, and not out of pleasure, and not in an unsatiable spirit. Let me hit this in the GNT. Proverbs 30 and 7 in the GNT. It says, I ask you, Yahweh, let me have 2 things before I die. Keep me from lying, and let me neither be rich nor poor. So give me only as much as food as I need. It says, if I have more, I might say that I do not need you. But if I am poor, I might steal and bring disgrace on my power. Food and raiment. Food convenient for me. It's a fine line, man. It's a very fine line, man. But we have to be content with what we have here, man. The Lord is going to provide. The Lord is merciful. In fact, hold on. Shalaki. It just Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So be content. The Lord provide you with a job. Be cool with that. Whatever it is that you're doing. All right. But seek the kingdom first, man. Let not your treasures rest on things on earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and thieves break through and steal, man. We gotta set our thoughts on high, if you will. Verse 34, take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the evil. Salakia, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof, man. So, you know, we're not thinking about what we gonna wear or how we gonna eat and what we gonna eat tomorrow. It says tomorrow is going to take thought for the things of itself. You know what I mean? Tomorrow will get here, and when it gets here, and when it does, we'll deal with it then. We got enough to worry about today. All right? Matthew 6. Do I got it? Yeah, Matthew 6 and 33 and 34 in the GNT. It says, instead, be concerned above everything else with the kingdom of Yahweh and with what he requires of you, and he will provide you with all these other things. So do not worry about tomorrow. It will have enough worries of its own. There is no need to add to the troubles each day brings. Period, man. It's that simple. It's that simple. We got enough. We don't know what lies ahead of us at the end of the day. So what are we concerned with tomorrow or next week? For next year, for that matter? We got to get through the day, be content with what we have today, and let tomorrow bring on whatever it is going to bring on itself. I mean, you know, the Lord this is his movie. Everything's written, man. We just gotta go with the flow and roll with the punches. Take the good with the bad, and call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushai our way through it, man. That's it. I got one more and I'm going to close out. It's Sirach 40 and 18. Still dealing with this word content here. All right, it says, to labor and to be content with that a man hath is a sweet life, but he that findeth a treasure is above them both. All right, there's the precept. Okay, to labor and to be content with that a man hath is a sweet life, but he that findeth a treasure is above them both, man. Man, what's that treasure? That treasure are the parables of the parables of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, the truth. All right, that fountain of water and that bread of life, that is the treasure. So if you look, Sirach 40 and 18 and the GNT, being independently wealthy or working for a living, both can make life pleasant, but it is better to find a treasure. So it specifically says independently wealthy. So if you got your own business, cool. Your own business means you have control of your schedule, your time for a living. So that's already better than working for Esau. I mean, ultimately, this is all his shit. Getting LLCs, we got to do the paperwork, and we got to go through Esau to get approved for all this. But for the, to have your own business that does make life a little pleasant here. We're still in Babylon. We're still under the curses. It doesn't change that, but it makes it a little more pleasant. Maybe you create more opportunity and give you more time to do the work. To seek the Lord, to be better. In that case, that's how we can look at it like that. But the truth, you equip that, you equip the truth with that. Man, listen, it's only a matter of time. Lord willing, man, we be accounted of that number. But it could all really be so simple, man. It's about 90% of these things we go through are self-inflicted. We got to take accountability. We got to repent. We got to pray, and we got to just keep it moving, man. It says a just man falleth 7 times and getteth up. All right, it says many afflictions are the righteous. All right, but the Lord delivereth out of them all, man. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole for elect. Keep enduring, Akim. Shalom.